Hello one and all, this is Luckless Lovelocks, back with Danganronpa, and you guys must hate me for that last ending. But I love it. I love it! Okay, let's continue. She's a true mastermind and the ultimate despair. What do you guys say for yourself now, Monokuma?
Xanadu times 2!
Oh.
With this, the identity and the crimes of the Mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait! Hold on! Don't bother trying to deny it.
Was she gonna come down now?
There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now!
Oh! Oh, cool! Okay. What was the identity of the ultimate fashionista who I met in the main hall? That's right, that was her thing, right? Ultimate fashionista. This one? Okay, so we got hello, hello, hello. Mukuro's in the background because it's actually her. Makes sense, I think. Okay, yeah. That's the death. Where did the Mastermind keep Mukuro's body? In the morgue. Or biolab, sorry. She going into the biolab though? Hold on. It must be this one. I guess. Okay, I really like these. It's a good idea. The Mastermind attacked me with something that was... What was it? Oh, Mastermind attacked me with something. What was it? Knife. Okay. But the masked Mastermind attacked me. Who was it that stopped them? That would be Kyoko. See if it's that one. Or is it this one? Huh. I think it's probably this. After their surprise attack failed, the Mastermind fled my room. I don't know. It could be this one, could be that one. I can't really tell what's going on in this picture. I think it might be that. Okay, is there Mastermind fleeing? No? I don't... Okay. This one's kind of tough. Let's do this, and then, that? What did the Mastermind do with the mask after they took it off? That one's easy, right? On the body. What was the condition of the dead body when I first found it in the garden? This is before we all found it. I'm confused. Oh no, right. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see. I thought this is her finding it alone, but it's not. This is all of us. And then she went to take the mask off. And then set off the bomb. Boom, boom, boom. We couldn't identify the mysterious body because it got blown up. That's it? Reenact?
Sure is you! We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here.
Okay.
But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the Mastermind, Junko and Oshima.
Good. Nice.
Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue. Until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side.
Makes sense.
Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
No, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of the case. Shit. Okay. I screwed up. Oh, it must be this one.
The killer is you! Meanwhile, she wanted us all.
Good.
So she put on a mask and then.
Oh, that's
attacked.
opening the door. Okay, I thought it was like, get out of here.
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma. The real Junko and Oshima! That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
Yeah! Come on, let's see it, Junko.
What? Are you broken again?
She's coming down.
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
Or is she just like running away?
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over?
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
You're only halfway through the game. Jesus. There we go.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
What is with that voice?
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world.
What the fuck?
We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
No?
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you.
Okay, that was really weird.
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the Mastermind? She's the real Junko Inoshima?
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory, or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
She sounds like a computer.
Your face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
100 chihuahuas?
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her too, somewhere. Was it? First day in the main hall? I don't know.
Shoot!
Is it in the headmaster's room?
I got it! That's
I don't
right.
remember.
It was before
so
I
goddamn
ever
long.
came to this school.
Oh,
I remember seeing the
right.
magazine cover. And you were on it.
That's why there's no new magazines coming to the school or something? Is that, are they gonna connect that?
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Aha, well of course, those are totally photoshopped. Photoshopped? Yeah, you know, edited to hell and back with like computers and junk? Oh, so they aren't real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm
Okay.
me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista.
So you're the ultimate fashionista, why are you doing this?
Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Oh, okay.
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me, Junko fucking Enoshima.
God.
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Whoa! She's a totally different person now.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it forced me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that
Oh
means
my god.
you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Okay.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called Mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family,
Naturally. You're not the letdown at all.
leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities: atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society.
Right. Okay.
Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected.
Really?
When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Why? This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope, I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
Wow. Okay.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
The impression I'm getting.
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited.
Are those mushrooms on her head?
Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that.
So the camera do a little 360 there.
Super despair. It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness.
So she was happy about that.
I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Well, Byakuya, don't sell yourself short. You're pretty abnormal too.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure.
Serious.
This is a whole nother level of nuts.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Huh? Don't you mean had that noble blood?
Uh-oh.
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer, so how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start floating.
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries.
All the mysteries. Here we come.
And then we'll have our victory.
I can't wait.
See, she wants to lose because then she'll experience that much more despair.
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrancing exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back to what Monokuma's told us, memories that were stolen from us and what they must be related to. And Who Hope Seek Academy? Motives Monokuma came up with? Not the class trials.
I got it!
Let's do that.
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
Theme for the motive Monokuma gave us for the first murder.
I got it!
Connections.
The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships.
Yep.
For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay! Time for the next question! So, what was the theme for the second motive?
Second murder, the motive theme was... Pass?
I got it! It was our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets!
That was the Mondo one.
And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
Is it greed?
I got it!
It's
It
money,
was
right?
Wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you
Hell
got it!
yeah! Woo! Rock on!
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain.
Right, okay, yeah, I remember
Her
that.
greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
What if in the case Sakura's death was, secrets, or was it black and white? I can't remember. No.
Shoot!
Oh, right. I forgot. Okay, I remember now. No. Fuck. Oh yeah, now I remember.
I got it! In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that
Oh,
led to
her betrayal,
everything
okay.
that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours?
Seriously.
Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
how could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
She's saying that she already did all those things in the video?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place.
We all agreed to stay?
That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it?
It is pretty troubling.
But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Crazy Eddie?
Huh? Really? Then hurry up and tell us. Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing.
Let's see it.
I'd like for you to see the outside world.
Woo! Woo-hoo! Wow. We have to wrap up this episode here, guys. We're going to see the outside world on the next episode. This is Luckless Lovelocks, signing off for now, and I love you all.